All right, take two. Let's try this again. Welcome, everybody, to FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. For this NFC West v. NFC East matchup, it's the Arizona Cardinals coming to the nation's capital to take on the Washington Commanders. Pretty excited for this game, actually. Washington was our last undefeated team last year in our regular season skirmishes. Interesting to see what they're going to do this year. Obviously, the quarterback situation has changed, like it does all the time in these simulations. But even with Carson Wentz playing pretty poorly, they did well last year as well. So we'll see how they do with a man by the name of Sam Howell at quarterback. And, of course, the Arizona Cardinals led by Kyler Murray. Their situation is also interesting. It's not really a guaranteed success for them. They have struggled in some areas. They had probably one of the worst off seasons you could have. So we're going to see what each team has to bring to the table. But we're ready for football. As Matt Prater gets us kicked off, we are underway from Landover, Maryland. Return will be taken here by Antonio Gibson from the end zone. He shoots out of a cannon up the middle. And he will be brought down at the 27. What's good, Cardinals? Then I thought about you as soon as I pressed the go live button. And of course, XSM and Exoff. Good to have you all here. I think we have a 6-2 pick in favor of the Washington Commanders today. So a little bit of hope here for the Cardinals. It'll be Washington starting out with the football offensively. It is Sam Howell in at quarterback who will hand off to Brian Robinson Jr., who is knocked down at the 29-yard line. Opening gain of 2, one of the best comeback stories in the NFL last season. One of the hardest working players in the game. Should do NFL imperialism, you know what that is? Yeah, I was thinking about doing that next offseason probably. That's what I probably plan to do. Sam Howell in the shotgun. Perhaps going to take his first pass. That's the Commanders starting quarterback, and he will across the middle. It's a first down strike. Gain of 8 yards. By the way, welcome back, Eric Gilliam. Good to have you back in here. Like this being week 1 for us, Washington isn't a bad team or a good team. Good starting road test. I agree. It's a good litmus test for both teams. I would agree with that statement. Sam Howell starting the game out 1 for 1 with an 8-yard completion. Now has an empty backfield as the Cardinals rush 4. Howell throwing left side over the shoulder. There is Curtis Samuel. Lots of Ohio State talent on both these teams. K1 not playing week 1, bro? He definitely is. Give it to him. I mean, who would you start instead of him? Colt McCoy? Come on now. Howell goes under center on 2nd down and 4. Robinson Jr. under center. Will hand off up the middle, and he's got breakaway speed, getting some blocks and getting down to the 40. Tell myself I get the new Madden this year if my Cardinals got new uniforms. Yeah. Nah, I bet he starts week 1. Only a handful of plays in. Washington is in Arizona territory. From the 40-yard line, a man goes in motion. Another handoff to Robinson Jr., who is lit up in the backfield. Well played there by Lecky Fodu and Rashad Lawrence. Yeah, we're going to see. I mean, I can't not start him because he is technically their starter. I got a lot of starting quarterbacks wrong last year. Sam Darnold, Deshaun Watson, it happens. 2nd down and 12 after Robinson Jr. goes backwards on that carry. Howell setting his feet in the pocket, rolling left. There's pressure, and he's going to get taken down at the 47. Another sack, or a tackle for loss, rather, from this Cardinal defense, who has been all over the place so far today, but that's a better look for their squad. Possibly beat Washington with McCoy, but confidence is high with him compared to K1, yeah. True, agreed. 3rd down and 17 for the Commanders from the 47 of Arizona. Howell throwing right side. That's going to be hauled in, but well short of the line to gain. That is Curtis Samuel for his 2nd catch of the drive, but it's not enough to move the sticks. However, it might be enough to get them in field goal range. We'll see if Joey Sly has the leg. And they're going to try it. Opening field goal attempt for the Commanders. It's Joey Sly from 55 yards out. Kicking from the right hash. The kick is on the way and no good. Average Madden kick. We move. We do indeed. We march on and forget about what we just saw. So out comes Kyler Murray, or what we're going to assume is going to be him, for at least a little bit to begin the season. You know, it's very gray area over in Arizona. They could go 0-17 this year, to be completely honest with you, but they could have a surprising average season if they wanted to as well. Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals set to take off offensively. Murray throwing a strike across the middle. It's an opening play, first down. Marquise Brown, Hollywood Brown on the reception. Gain of 11. And the Cardinals march on. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Friday nights are always brutal for these streams because people actually have stuff to do on Friday nights. Murray goes under center with under 2 to go in the first quarter. Here comes the pressure, and there's Montez Sweat in the backfield. In the blink of an eye. Really depends if K1 comes back and how quick. Yeah, I don't know. Cardinals are just taking a massive step back in management. 2nd and 10. Murray's going to empty out the backfield from the Commander 44-yard line. Murray going to take this one up the middle. Got some room to run hanging on the football. He picks up 4. Now 3rd down in similar territory for the Arizona Cardinals. Third and 6 for Arizona. Washington looks to bring pressure. Kyler Murray is back in the gun, taking a high snap. Trying to get away from pressure, throwing it deep left side. Jump ball's hauled in. There's D-Hop. 31-yard gain. Whew. Okay. Nice little catch on the sideline. DeAndre Hopkins with a great seal-off catch nearing the end line there. Shielding off his defender, hauling it in, and pick it up 31. And let's see us making the playoffs. Unfortunately, I can see a high of 8 or 9 wins. That's what I was going to say, too. Your ceiling is going to be a lot of teams' floors this year, but it's part of the rebuild process. That one on the money from Kyler Murray, so they're going to trust him to throw again. 4 receivers on the right side. Murray's going to take off into the backfield. He is dumped down by Jonathan Allen. Lots of TFLs today. And that's going to take us to the end of the opening quarter. We remain scoreless with the Cardinals knocking on the door. We'll march all the way down to the opposite side of the field and see what we can do on the other half. 2nd and goal for Murray and the Cardinals to begin quarter number 2. Looking to be the first team on the board this first Sunday afternoon. The pass across the middle is hauled in by Connor. Getting halfway there, down to the 7. I'd honestly be happy with 7-ish wins as long as we're competitive. Yeah, you always want to see your team win a ton, but in years where you know you're not going to be good, even a 5, 6, 7 win season is going to be refreshing. Now 3rd and goal after the 6-yard completion to James Conner. Kyler Murray. Got good protection. It doesn't last all day. There's Chase Young, the young superstar. Big time sack. Well, sack like that had been brewing all day. Young on the spin move. Murray spins that direction. It's a sack for Chase Young. Here's the longtime veteran Matt Prater on for a 32-yard attempt to put the Cardinals in front. The kick is up and it is good. Arizona takes a 3-0 lead early. I'll be at Chiefs preseason game. I got free tickets, and it being on a weekend of my birthday, and I'll be at the Falcons game in November. W. Might I ask how you got free tickets? Like, did somebody buy them for you? Like, how does that process work? Just curious. Because I'm about to make my, I'm about to buy some preseason tickets myself here soon. As the kick back on the way. This will be taken for a knee by Gibson. And it's ironic that I talk about the preseason. First Browns preseason game I went to was in 2019 against what was the Redskins at that point. And I'm actually going to go to the one against the Commanders. So, it's going to bring back old times. That's when Dwayne Haskins was playing. That's crazy. I just thought about that, man. I got to watch Haskins play in real life. Wow. Washington trailing by 3 early. Howell going to drop back from center. Going to throw out of the backfield to Robinson Jr., who is stuck up at the 28-yard line. But I love preseason. It's a pretty chill time for everybody to just kind of take it in, watch what their team can do. The youngsters kind of shine. The veterans get to sit on the sidelines and laugh. Howell playing hurry up here on 2nd and 7. Gibson in the backfield. Howell throwing right side across the middle. There's Curtis Samuel again. Yeah, I'm a big fan of preseason. Last year was the first year I didn't go to a regular season game since 2018. But I did go to a preseason game, so that continues my streak. A Browns game for the 1920. I even went during COVID year. That's how crazy it was, bro. Watched the Browns lose to the Raiders during 2020. Pretty painful game. Under 40 go now in the half. Washington still looking to get on the board. Before the break, Sam Howell dropping back from center. There's Terry McLaurin's first touch of the season. It's a gain of 7. What are the season ticket holders I'm friends with? Found out it was on the weekend of my birthday and did me a solid. Hey, what a guy. What a guy. I wish I could get my hands on season tickets, man. I need to. Desperately. Howell back to the shotgun on 2nd down and 3. Terry McLaurin has his first reception of the season. Handoff here to Robinson Jr. up the middle. That's actually Gibson getting near midfield. Pretty chill, just not as engaging. I agree. That's fair enough. I'd agree with that analysis, but I don't know. It's you can sit up front for cheap, and it's kind of cool. Now halfway through the second quarter, Sam Howell to the gun once again, rolling right, throwing left on the run. It's incomplete. Wanted John Bates, the backup tight end, but did not have him there. So that'll set up 2nd and 10 from the 49. Maybe starts Chiefsaholic. No, that's funny though. 2 receivers to either side for Sam Howell on 2nd down and 10. Howell going to throw right side. It's a little bit too much for Logan Thomas. Approaching halftime already, which is pretty bizarre. Haven't even been live for 15 minutes yet. But my daily routine, I really do want to give a shout out to you guys for all the support on the videos recently. Really do appreciate all that. 3rd and 10 for Howell. From the Commander 49, Sam Howell. Got good protection, rolling right, throwing across the middle. That's hauled in. Good tackle from Zaven Collins. Not Robert Big, no, actually. That is such a crazy, crazy thing, though. I was reminded of that during the Chargers season opening video, their schedule reveal video. Every team needs to make one of those. That's like a petition thing for me. Here is Tressway on for the punt for the Washington Commanders, still scoreless through 10 minutes of action. This punt going to land at the 4, bounce out of bounds, and he's got it down to the 1. What a punt from Tressway. Textbook. We could see our first safety of the season. That's about as good as it gets. I like to hype up punts in this game because they are pretty exciting, you know. Not very often you get punts that pin you back inside your own 1. Right here, headed at you. Now you're chilling, bro. You are chilling. Arizona pinned back to their own half-yard line thanks to Tressway, trying to avoid the first safety of the season. Connor in the backfield in an I formation look, getting a carry up the middle. Breaking away down the right side. He's got a first down and more to the 20. Extremely basic. Chargers threw a lot of shade, and I'm all for it. I agree. You know what? Have some fun with it. Why not? Got to enjoy it while you can. Cameron Curl saving a 99-yard touchdown there on the gain of 19. Now passing the 2-minute warning. Murray is going to pass it right side on the run. And that's caught by Rondell Moore. I think the Cardinals got to build in quite a few spots. Got to replace J.J. Watt somehow. You don't really have a particular strong core anywhere. Maybe your safeties. Minute 57 left. 2nd and 5. Murray with an empty backfield once again. Going to throw across the middle. That one is hauled in as well. Another good catch. Yeah, we really didn't release our schedule in a crazy cool way either. Obviously, the social media managers are going to get paid more in LA than anywhere else, which is why they have the time and the money for a budget like that, but I mess with it. O-line, yeah, I'd agree with that. Murray and the Cardinals moving the sticks twice now on this drive. Looking to do it for the 3rd time. Good protection for Murray. Rolling left, throwing across the middle. It's incomplete. Murray's first incompletion. And we are almost at halftime. That's an impressive stat line to keep. Cardinals still with all 3 of their timeouts with 1:24 to go left in the first half. While they go into a 3-point lead, and there's a sack up the middle from Cody Barton. In the blink of an eye, Cody Barton, the former Seattle Seahawk, coming straight up the gut, unblocked, uncovered for. That's a big-time sack for the Washington Commanders. Yeah, now I can see why you want to improve your offensive line. That now makes sense to me, and now resonates in my brain. 3rd and 18 for the Cardinals after the sack. Going to try to take as much clock with them now. Their game plan is completely on a 180 as they will hand off here to Connor. Right side he goes. A gain of 5. Now the Commanders are going to try to get something done with a football on their own. With about 30 seconds left and 2 timeouts, we'll see what happens. Yeah, very typical. Is what it is. As we're going to see the first punt from Cameron Nizialik. That's definitely how I say his name. Arizona will punt away for the first time today. As this one is away. Return taken from the 26 up the middle to the 31-yard line. And that's where Mr. Sam Howell will begin his next drive. Take this moment to talk about tomorrow's game at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. The greatest rivalry in the National Football League continues without a superstar at quarterback. It's the Packers and the Bears in Chicago tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern. Regardless of who the quarterback is, still going to be a great matchup. Always look forward to that game. 29 seconds left in the half. Can Washington tie it up here on a little 2-minute drill drive from Sam Howell, who's going to throw off his back foot right side. That pass is broken up. Well played by Buda Baker. Bobby Butcher, baby. Absolute legend. Future Hall of Famer. First ballot. Howell shedding some skin, showing he's not afraid to go deep there on 1st and 10. Now 2nd and 10. Will he do the same? Across the middle, that one's incomplete. But yeah, how do you guys think the Packers are going to fare this season without Aaron Rodgers? Jordan Love holding down the reins. I mean, statistically, the Packers quarterbacks are always really good. So you would think that they're going to be okay. We'll see, though. 3rd and 10, last 18 seconds from FedEx Field in the first half. Howell, right side, he's got McLaurin on a slant, moving the sticks. Who's done me the movie Waterboy? I've seen bits and pieces. I don't think I've actually sat down and watched the full thing, start to finish, but I get the reference. I haven't seen a lot of movies, to be honest with you. I'm not a very cultured individual. Might just be, I don't actually have ADHD, but one of those things that I just can't pull myself to do is watch a movie a lot of times. Commanders down to their final timeout with 13 seconds left. Maybe one play into field goal range is their game plan as Howell taking a deep drop back pass right side is hauled in. A gain of 2 on the sideline. Hate the Packers, but I have a weird feeling, well, it's going to be a good quarterback. And honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing that, you know. Maybe you hated the Packers because Aaron Rodgers was the quarterback and he was always so dominant. Maybe see him struggle for a year and then Jordan Love take off. 2nd down and 8. Howell with an empty backfield from the Washington 44. Sam Howell throwing across the middle. That one is incomplete. Down to 5 seconds. And at this point, take a Hail Mary, go to the half. Well, this game is about on the same level as yesterday's Steelers-Niners game. That game finished 7-0 in favor of Pittsburgh. Offense has been few and far in this series. 3rd and 8. Well, Washington heave it towards the end zone here in the final 5 seconds. It is likely Howell taking a deep drop back. Clock hits zeros. Howell going to heave it towards the end zone. Jump ball up in the air and incomplete. So we head to halftime with the score Arizona 3, Washington nothing, with the Cardinals to receive the second half kickoff. Interesting first half. I don't think we've seen necessarily a bad offense. Each team's attempted a field goal. One went through, one didn't. I think it is what it is in those departments. I might mess around with sliders here very soon with these simulations, because I'd like to see more offense. I think you guys would too. More defense means less interest, to be honest. Wouldn't be too mad if this is the actual halftime score. I'm sure you would. But for a simulation game, kind of mid. Kick here from Sly, back to the Arizona Cardinals, who hold a 3-point lead, and now the football return taken from the end zone up the middle to the 21-yard line. And again, out comes K1, Heisman Trophy winner, first overall pick in the 2019 draft out of Oklahoma. Pretty crazy, 2 Oklahoma quarterbacks went back-to-back #1 overall. Him and Baker Mayfield, who had some of the greatest mid-offs in NFL history. Arizona back on offense with a 3-point lead to begin the second half. Handoff here to James Conner. He will take this left side. Brought down after a gain of just 2. Chile, welcome back. Your leave of absence has expired. Good to have you back in the chat. After yesterday's game, I'm kind of glad you missed it. Not going to lie. James Conner takes that carry for a gain of 2. Murray now looking to go through the air. Across the middle he goes. That's hauled in. I believe that's Conner again. Rondell Moore. Excuse me. Let's go, Bush 22. Welcome. Early 3rd down and 2 to begin the second half. 2 receivers left and right here for the Washington, or rather the Arizona Cardinals. Washington defense looking to get a stop. Murray breaking away from a sack, throwing a wobbler left side. It's incomplete. Welcome to the stream, Osman Ahmed. Good to have you in here as well. That was an interesting play to say the least. Although it ended up in an incompletion, probably the most entertaining play of the day. I mess with it. Cardinals go 3 and out. They will punt this one back to the Washington Commanders, as a return will be taken from the 31 up the middle, nearing the 40 to the 39. You're underrated. I appreciate that, my friend. Really do. Love has been unmatched this past year. I started streaming about a year and a week ago, and I've grown quite the community, and I really do appreciate each and every one of you, every comment you leave, every like you drop, every sub that I've gotten. I do appreciate it. Washington back on offense, still with a big fat 0 on the board, looking to change that on this drive. Robinson Jr. with a head full of steam is going to pick up 4. Might have the best work ethic in the entire NFL. Rested for as little time as possible. I'll call it following you. Hey, man. If it's a call, if it's a support group, whatever it is, I love it, and I appreciate it. 21st offensive play from scrimmage for the Commanders on 2nd down and 6. Sam Howell with an empty backfield. Gonna throw a strike deep left side over the shoulder of McLaurin. It's too much. He probably could have made it to the end zone if that was over his front shoulder. Poor ball placement is going to result in a 3rd and 6. Yikes, EA Sports. Lots of defense in this game. Once again, it's 3rd down for the Commanders. Howell throwing a pass left side. There's Curtis Samuel moving the sticks into Cardinal territory. Another big-time first down reception from the Ohio State alumni. I'd love to see my Buckeyes prevail in the big leagues. Always a good feeling. Can the Commanders build off of that first down now that they are in Arizona's half of the field? Another handoff, halfback draw to Robinson Jr. That is shut down up in the middle. Well played there by the Cardinal defense. Another excellent tackle made. It'll be 2nd and 10 with a running clock. Now 2nd and 10 for Washington. Cardinals rush 4, handoff here up the middle of Antonio Gibson. Goes for 2.5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 7. No, that's Miles. What? Oh, I'm sorry, that's definitely not Miles Sanders. I don't know what his last name is, but that's not, that ain't him. Interesting. I don't know what his first name is. Halfway through the 3rd quarter now, it's 3rd and 7. Sam Howell. Once again, got excellent protection. Stepping up and now going to take off near the line to gain. He slides down a yard short. Any Commander fans know who that guy is? M. Sanders? I have no idea personally. See what Washington wants to do in the offensive end here. Will they go for it or will they kick? They're going to go for it. 4th down and 1. They're going to send the youngster Sam Howell out to command this offense with an empty backfield once again. Howell throwing a strike left side. Wide open is Curtis Samuel. Inside the 10, inside the 5, spinning into the end zone. He's got a 40-yard touchdown. Oof. Big time play. Catching the defense off guard, a missed assignment, and Curtis Samuel torches the Cardinal secondary. Washington strikes with the first touchdown. See, I said this during yesterday's stream. Every now and then, I'd like to see broken coverage. Because that's realistic, especially on a 4th down. Either the offense is going to make a big mistake or the defense is going to make a big mistake. And that's exactly what happened. Extra point up and good from Sly. Commanders lead by 4. But I mess with this so far, you know. Wonder when Top Billy is going to poke his head in one of these streams. One of my most loyal Commander fans from last season. Probably once they start winning, he'll drop back in here. Something like that. But we have our 2nd touchdown in the last 2 days. After a 31-10 extravaganza in the Titans-Saints game, we've had a combined 17 points in these last 2. Sly on for the kickoff. Arizona now trailing for the first time today. See what they can build on the offensive end. Return taken from the goal line. Good move made out to the 22. Now Kyler Murray coming back out onto the football field. Still mad that Baker Mayfield never beat him. Feel like he should have. Crazy how the Cardinals went from being like undefeated through 7 weeks 2 years ago to being one of the worst teams in the NFL now. Wild how that works. Murray and the Cardinals now going to have to come back from their first deficit of the season. As Murray setting a man in motion. We'll head up to Connor up the middle, carrying defenders with him. That's a strong gain of 8 yards. All right, chat. Let's do this. Give me your sleeper team. Who do you think is going to perform well that a lot of people think isn't? And who do you think is going to perform poorly despite people thinking they're going to do great? Murray on 2nd down and 2. Going to take a read option to the left side as he is wrapped up, not fooling the Commander defense at all. Thanks for the reminder. Yeah, my bad. Hit a soft spot there. Makes it feel any better. Our most successful win in our franchise since returning to Cleveland in '99 was a playoff win in the wild card season. 3rd down and 1 for the Arizona Cardinals. Once again, two receivers to either side. A pass across the middle. A slant route is hauled in. First down, Zach Ertz. Lions won't do good because Jared Goff is overhyped. That's a fair analysis. I'm okay with that. I was at the Thursday Night Football game versus Packers 2021 that really stung. Yeah, I'm sure it did. Packers perform well. Jags perform bad. I like that, you know. I really do. I mess with that opinion. I think the Falcons do better than what people think, and I think the Jets do a little bit worse than what people think. Under a minute to go now in the third quarter. Washington defensive line spread out pretty well here. Handoff here going to Connor. And that spreading out is going to help them rally him up after a gain of just 3. I don't see the Packers, the sleeper team. They're probably going to be good. Five primetime games. Yeah, fair enough. Losing Aaron Rodgers, though, that's like the heart and soul of that team. And he took all the receivers with him, too, so we'll see what happens. Final 15 seconds of the third quarter. Murray going to throw at the bottom of your screen. Coming back for it to haul that one in is Hollywood Brown, I believe. Yeah, I think those are all valid opinions. Jets are a bit overhyped, yeah. Agreed. 3rd and 2 for the Cardinals. Will we get one last snap before the end of the third quarter? Murray says yes. Left side he goes. That is batted down. Well played. Emmanuel Forbes Jr., the rookie, with the batted down pass, and it's 4th down and 2. And to begin the fourth quarter, an Arizona Cardinal punt. Not a good time or place for one of these, but this punt released back to the 15-yard line. Return taken up the middle to the 23. And back comes Sam Howell after leading a touchdown drive. Rodgers is old. That is very true. He hasn't been playing. I'm not going to say that. He did win back-to-back MVPs. But this last season, he didn't play like his true self. So we'll have to see. Love learned a lot from Rodgers. Yeah, but you can only learn so much without executing it, you know. Sam Howell and the Commanders back on offense with a 4-point cushion. Looking to close things out in the fourth quarter. In D.C., that pass is not going to help them do that. Way too high for John Bates. But yeah, I don't know. The Jets, man, they're just a very weird team. Hard to scope them under the radar. 2nd and 10 for Washington. From the 23, Sam Howell. Across the middle, got McLaurin, who picks up 8. It'll be 3rd and 2. Well, yeah, they are in Maryland, but technically D.C. is too small. I don't know. Landover, Maryland, it's close enough. Bears dominate and go 10-7 to win the division. I would not mind seeing that. You know, I want to see Justin Fields succeed. Washington going to empty out the backfield once again. It's 3rd down and 2. Howell with a strike right side. That's hauled in. 1st down, Samuel. He has been the heart and soul of this wide receiver corps today. That is his 6th catch for 79 yards. And the lone touchdown today as well. Now under 5 left to go in the fourth quarter. Robinson Jr. in the backfield. Going to check in and get a carry up the middle. Good blocking once again. Buda Baker shuts it down after a gain of 6. If that man breaks away for a quick touchdown, I'm going to make the most disgusting reference of all time. Hope you guys are ready for my foul commentary. An offensive play number 31 here for the Commanders. Howell will set a man in motion. Little touch, jet sweep is going to go to McLaurin, who gets the edge and a lot of speed off the edge, getting to the Cardinal 47. Gain of 11 for Terry McLaurin. But yeah, it's either going to be Bears or Lions that win the NFC North, in my opinion, although Minnesota, don't sleep on them, because they might be the best team that's slept on right now. Washington moving back into Cardinal territory from the 47. Handoff Robinson Jr. up the middle. Excellent blocking as he is demolished after a gain of 8. Swarmed him like you're wearing honey and a bunch of bears are sleeping next to you on your cabin. That was a terribly worded reference, but you get the idea. Okay, the Bengals going crazy and going all the way. As a Browns fan, I hate to say it, but you're probably realistic. Second down and 2 yards to go. Howell handing off a stretch right side. Robinson Jr. cuts back up the middle and moves the sticks. I hate to say it, but they're about due. Pains me to actually say something like that, but it's true. What can I say, man? Commanders going to try to take as much time with them as possible on this drive. Howell once again with an empty backfield. Commanders have loved this look. He will take a little quarterback draw up the middle. Look at the force. A gain of 9 yards. Eagles are not going to be as good. That's interesting. But I could see it, you know. They lost Javon Hargrave. They had a really good draft to replace him, though. But still, a team that I'm going to have to figure out this offseason. There's a lot of them. Because I feel like Dallas could win that division, very realistically. However, they don't really have the tight ends or receivers to do so I don't know. Second down at a yard after the 2-minute warning. Handoff up the middle. Robinson Jr. room to run inside the 15. Arizona starting to burn timeouts. They need to stop if they want to have any shot left in this game. By the way, I haven't paid my my dues yet. Rest in peace to the legendary Jim Brown. Passed away peacefully last night in L.A. at the age of 87. Cleveland Browns legend. Have a signed picture right above my head to the right of me. Greatest player in Browns history, greatest running back of all time. First and 10 for the Commanders. Handoff Robinson Jr. again. Stuck up at the 11. Timeout number 2 taken by the Cardinals. 1 remaining with 1:51 left to go in the fourth. Pretty devastating because he really wasn't showing signs of going anytime soon, but it's kind of what happens when you get to that age. Unfortunate. Sam Howell returning to the shotgun on second down and 8. Going to hand off Robinson Jr., who was shut down, a loss of a yard. Just what the Cardinals needed. Think they might have a chance here. Strong with his third tackle. His last name does not lie. That was a very well played game via strength there. And we'll see what the Washington Commanders can do on 3rd and 9. Interesting play call on the way here for the Commanders. From the 13, it is 3rd and 9. Cardinals out of timeouts. Howell looking to pass across the middle. It's incomplete. And that's huge. It's going to save the Cardinals about 40 seconds. However, Commanders likely going to take a 7-point lead here. Almost to tie it, but we're far from a tie right now. Joey Sly on for his second attempt. Missed from 55. This one from just 30 yards away. But the Commanders up 7. The kick is up, and it is good. Washington leads by a touchdown. However, with 101 seconds left, Kyler Murray has no timeouts but an opportunity to tie the game and take us to our first overtime of the extended season. I think this is going to be a pretty depicting drive of what the Cardinals' season is going to look like. And by that I mean it's going to be like a first play fumble. Or something like that. You guys should know the drill by now. And how this game works. All that jazz. Joey Sly on for the kickoff. Can we see a big return from the Cardinals? This will be taken from the end zone out to the right side. Cutting back middle, shedding off of a tackle. Good return up past the 25 to the 26. Hey, man, that's just my prediction. I feel like Murray could do something crazy here. But who knows? Washington is just always that team in Madden that is undefeated for no reason. You guys know this by now. Only 1 loss in this entire series, tied with the Green Bay Packers for the least. Although the Packers are on the greatest hot streak in this series as well. 1:35 and no timeouts for the Cardinals to go 74 yards and tie things up before regulation expires. Murray going to start with a strike right side. It's hauled in. There's Hollywood Brown. Gain of 11, getting out of bounds, wasting minimal time. It's a good opening play. That's a good start to the drive. Hollywood Brown with his second reception goes for a gain of 11. Clock stops at the minute 32. Murray gonna throw across the middle. He nearly threw the game away. That should have been intercepted by Cody Martin, but not quite. What's good, Luigi guy? You're chilling, my boy. Good to have you here regardless. I say it all the time, never apologize for being late or not being in the stream. You guys have your own lives to live, and I'm just doing this for your entertainment, completely free, and don't feel obligated to be here. Murray now with an empty backfield once again. 4 receivers to one side and one to the other. Murray rolling left, throwing on the run. He's got a man wide open. It's Hopkins inside Commander territory. Big reception for D-Hop. Murray gets over the 100-yard mark through the air, leaving us with 1:10 to go in the fourth. Clock still ticking. We're going to see a pretty good finish here, I'd imagine. No huddle for the Cardinals as expected. Final 60 seconds in the Washington half. Little dump pass, touch pass complete across the middle for a gain of 8. Clock continues to tick. We're just getting downfield and throwing a pick. It's likely. I bet they run out of time first. We're going to see a Madden moment here. We will see. This is a pretty good game. Good week 1 game for both teams. Under 40 seconds left now. It's 2nd and 3. Murray again looking for a big-time completion. Stepping up, throwing deep right side over the shoulder of Zach Ertz. Trying to get out of bounds, and he will. That is huge. Big-time completion. Murray with Chase Young biting at his ankles, hitting Zach Ertz in stride, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Okay. We've got time for at minimum 2 plays here, even if they get tackled in bounds. So, I'm excited. Keeping the game alive, Kyler Murray back to the gun with 28 seconds left on 1st and 10. Throw it across the middle, incomplete. Murray playing good. I mean, he's looking at it right now. He's looking to lead a legacy drive. Prove the Cardinals and all their haters wrong, man. I mess with it. Murray throws that one into the dirt, setting up 2nd and 10 from the Commander 12-yard line. Murray, good protection, rolling right, throwing towards the end zone. Jump ball is caught out of bounds. Now 3rd and 10. Please, for the love of God, don't get tackled in bounds. I don't want to see a play end like that, or the game end like that today. I'm just not here for it. Big play here for both teams. It's 3rd and 10 with 21 seconds remaining. Once again, the Cardinals out of timeouts. Murray going to throw right side over the shoulder. Caught out of bounds is Connor. And oh boy, it's all going to come down to this. Exactly how the game should be decided right here. So this is your ball game. 4th and 6 from the Commander 8-yard line. Final 16 seconds. Can Kyler Murray tie the game with a touchdown here? Across the middle, he's got a man down to the 2. He is tackled, but the clock is going to tick and expire in typical Madden fashion. But to be fair with you, I don't think it would have gotten back regardless. So that's how it's going to end. Cardinals will not make it back to the line of scrimmage, and that is how this game ends. The Commanders start out 1-0 and a nail-biting finish, winning this one 10-3 over the Arizona Cardinals. I don't know if you consider that a Madden moment. To be fair with you, he got tackled with, 8 seconds left? It's like the Dak Prescott scenario. Do you really think everyone's going to official's going to touch it? They're going to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it in that time? I don't know, man. But, hey, Washington picking up where they left off last season. Starting out the season 1-0. Heartbreaking for the Arizona Cardinals. But, hey, thank you all so much for tuning in. Join me tomorrow for the greatest rivalry in football, Packers-Bears at 5 p.m. Eastern. And I will see all you guys then. Later, everybody.